Did I just set the record for the fastest Form 4 approval by the ATF? Or is this a setup? Let's talk about this. Guys, now that I live here in Tennessee, suppressors is a new game to me. They were illegal in Massachusetts because protecting your hearing is a terrible thing. It makes you an assassin. So I've bought a couple here now that I'm in Tennessee. And the first couple that I bought, I put up my times on social medias. I think it was the first one was approved in 156 days, and then the second two were batch approved in like 164 or vice versa. But either way, it was a while. Well, there's been a meeting. It's been, a lot of people talking about it. It's been heavily publicized about the ATF and how they are getting faster Form 4 approvals. And I want to tell you how fast I got mine. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's Blackout Coffee. We have just released our new product, Instant Premium Coffee. It's all Colombian. It's all amazing. If you're on the go, if you're hiking, snowboarding, you're going out diving, if you're going to be at the ballpark for the day, if you're a trucker, you can bring quality premium coffee with you with our instant coffee. Just add hot water and you're good to go. And Bob's your uncle. Check it out, blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. Grab you some. You can bring it anywhere. Really, really excited about this. This has been years in the making. There's been a lot of requests for this, so hopefully you enjoy. All right, so this has been heavily publicized. ATF has been approving people for Form 4s, for suppressors, in times we've never seen before. How did this happen? Well, ATF had a meeting, and there were some FFLs in it. And in the meeting, ATF said that they were changing how things are done as far as wait times. And the gentleman who actually came up with this idea was in the meeting, and he said this was my idea. And I'm paraphrasing. But what he said was that, people waiting for Form 4s could be held up because, this example is like one person, their background check is causing a delay or a problem, and that just holds up everybody else behind them in line. So he came up with an idea of, let's take that person and we'll put them in a different line to be handled chronologically. But everybody else who doesn't have a problem, we'll just get those through as fast as we can. And when we get to the next person who is a problem as far as a quick background check, then we'll move them to that line and keep going. And it's been paying off. So I decided I'm going to test that because I wanted a can for my MP5 clone, my PTR. And we submitted the Form 4 for certification yesterday. I got the approval today. Less than 24 hours. In fact, it's one shift. We certified at like 10 in the morning, and by 10 a.m. I already had the approval today from the ATF. So it was less than 16 hours according to the my FFL who submitted it. But it was one shift. One shift, because feds work 8 to 4. One shift, and it was approved. So I'm going to be going this afternoon to pick up said can. For those asking, it's a Gemtech. It's a 9mm can, and I am actually going to I'm going to bring a credit card, and I might buy a couple more today to see if I can get a couple more before wait times go up, I guess. So you've seen people saying they're getting record times, and a lot of people have been, skeptical. But I'm here to tell you guys and gals, I got it approved in one shift. Form 4 was submitted and certified yesterday. Got the approval today. I know it's not the fastest. Some people got approvals like within a couple hours. At least that's what's been reported. But I can tell you, I can verify, I got mine submitted and approved in a shift. So if you've been thinking about grabbing a can or two, now is the time. And there were a couple factors that I want to talk about too, because in the beginning, people were saying that it was only those who had trusts. I don't have a trust. I just process it as an individual. Now, some people will probably come back and say, you're crazy, you should have a trust. And there's a couple other things that I wanted to tell you that the way I think it went down fast. So I have my prints and my picture on file in Silencer Shop, and it came out in the original stories that those people who had something similar to a Silencer Shop set up, that was going through the fastest. Yes, it worked for me. One shift, can approved, going to get it today. Here's a picture of my Form 4, just the dates. I don't want to give out too much personal information, obviously. Yeah, man. First, all right, now let's address the elephant in the room. Shouldn't have to pay $200 to make something okay, right? It's an unconstitutional tax. I know that. I agree with you. There's a reason I'm getting a couple of cans. And for those people who say I'll never put my name on a list, you're already on one. Yeah, some people agree with buying cans and some don't. Your mileage may vary, but I wanted a couple, got a couple now, and this one I got was less than one shift approval by the ATF. So I don't know if this is a setup by the ATF. You know, they don't like the channel, and I've gotten a couple ATF agents or retired agents who have started to follow me on a couple areas of social media where it still says retired agent or, you know, special agent in their bio. So keep an eye on this channel. Guys and gals, if you want more information on the Second Amendment, then subscribe to the channel down below. The little red button right down there. It doesn't cost you a nickel. It just gets you information about the Second Amendment. And I appreciate y'all. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun. You are your own first responder. Check out Blackout Coffee and let me know what you think about our instant coffee. I am stoked to hear what you guys and gals think. Take care.